Um, trying to block the sun. Okay. Y'all, when I went out there, like the sun was rising, but it was behind the clouds, right? So y'all know Leo just went into Venus today. So you could have prominent Leo placements. And somebody's been trying to block you, right? But they didn't know that the sun always gonna come up. Whatever they do behind the moon, the sun is always gonna come up, right? Regardless. They couldn't block you for too long, is what Spirit's saying. Uh, all right, y'all. We're gonna get into it. I know I've been on it early this morning. Hey, hey, Grand Rising, Grand Abundant Rising. Let's say it. Let's say it. All right, y'all. Mm, all right, y'all. Somebody is gonna get their ass burnt here, okay? Luckily, I dropped that because listen now, somebody gonna get their ass burnt from trying to block somebody or block the sun from trying to shine, okay? That's gonna be very, very significant. Somebody always trying to block something. All right, y'all, let's get a prayer. Beloved ancestor spirit guides, to the Most High God, I call on Archangel Michael for protection. Anybody sending anything physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, please block and blind them. I call back our energy and send theirs back with full forgiveness in all forms to the universe at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the Most High God. Baby, somebody's stressed out, okay? Because they could not block you. Somebody's stressed out. Girl, rising babies. And something about your throat chakra is going to be very, very significant. Okay, somebody wants you to shut down, be quiet, block you from whatever is coming in for you. Y'all, it's bringing your manifestations in faster. Just FYI, that's going to be very significant. Okay. Yeah, that's what they need to do, but they ain't gonna do that though. They like staying connected to these type of things, right? All right, let's get to it. All right, let's do some cleansing of these cards here, okay? Mhm. Yeah, somebody definitely don't have something anchored down here either. Y'all, give me just 1 second. Let me go turn the AC back on, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, let's get to it now. Sorry about that. Yeah, somebody don't have something anchored down here, collective. Because you know about this fishy situation with three different people doing something. They ain't got no peace. Okay, that's going to be very significant here. Yeah, divine timing is stepping in here. Somebody can have a God complex here. Somebody here could be very non-committal. And now they're stuck in this Five of Pentacles energy. While you got your wish fulfillment here. Y'all, when I stepped in this energy, like now all of a sudden, I feel like I can't breathe, okay? Like I'm like trying to catch my breath here, okay? Like somebody sitting here saying, oh man, like what's done happened here, right, collective? But I was saying in those other messages this morning, like your spirit team is coming and showing up. Miracles is happening, right? And that's going to be very significant. Spirit saying take your shoes off and relax, okay? All right, let's get into it. Tell me about this energy here, Spirit. Yeah, divine masculine here. Commitment. You got somebody here in the background that does not want you to have this commitment, okay? Just FYI. Tell me about the divine masculine and somebody self-love. Why do I also, okay, they don't like the self-love you have for yourself either. Divine masculine, you could have somebody in your life that supports you and that is actually teaching you about self-love and like will not let you put them before yourself, right? They're teaching you things about yourself. And like somebody in the background here is really, really angry about this because they can't say nothing bad about your person because your person is always wanting you to put yourself first, okay? But whoever this is non-committal, okay? Yeah. Divine feminine, divine masculine. You got some people very envious of a commitment and the way that you love yourself as well. Yeah. And somebody could be very envious of the connection that you have with your beloved ancestors and the way they come and protect you. Okay? That's going to be very significant. Because look, earlier, y'all, this morning whenever I first got up, that's the message I was getting. Somebody has lost connection with their beloved ancestors because they had to leave them. Okay? Y'all, I'm going to turn this lamp off. Oh, no, I can't do that. Okay. Turn it back on. That light. Okay, somebody's blinded by your light. So you said it's Saturday night there? Okay. Hey, Auntie Kim, Grand Rising. Listen now. Niecy been on it, okay? I've been up since early this morning. I think I got up before y'all did this morning, to be honest. Yeah, but somebody's lost connection with their beloved ancestors because they had to walk off. I don't know what somebody's been doing over here, but like I was saying, like you're very seasoned and somebody else is a rookie and they don't understand. Listen, when your beloved ancestors speak, you need to be obedient. Don't go against them and go over there and try to do something anyways. 44. They're here to protect you, right? Oh, 5 year time? Oh, okay. But yeah. Hey babies. So it's like now somebody's foundation is in reverse, okay? And they ain't the rising star, and they're upset because you got this commitment. They're upset because you're following your self love to her. Does somebody not know the difference between being in a committed marriage and still having self love here? And not sacrificing yourself? You can still be in a very, very positive commitment without sacrificing yourself. And it's like somebody doesn't understand this, right? So like it's like they want to go in and they want to block something here, and it's like no, because that's like you're not talking my husband, okay? Whatever like you go through hard times, and it's like say the money's low, you know what I'm saying? You don't send your person out and be like, well, you're gonna have to go out and do this, this, and this, and knowing that this could get them put in jail, right? That's like a sacrifice. That's what that is, right? Um, Somebody could do this. Like they're like, oh well, they won't do this for you. They will. No, I'm not gonna let them go out there and do that. Like that's them sacrificing themselves. And then, like, what kind of person would I be to watch them going out there doing that? That means that I don't care about them because why would I even let them go out there and put themselves in harm's way? Do y'all see what I'm cooking here? Okay, listen now. And it's like somebody mad because somebody is in a connection where their person actually cares. And Mark, your point is congratulations. Well, baby, listen, don't be overthinking things, okay? It's gonna be all right. I promise. Thank you. I appreciate that. My husband has good taste. Yeah. So, with that being said, right? Somebody could be mad because your taste in people has changed. Okay, y'all know when you evolve, what you used to be attracted to, you no longer attracted to. And there could be like somebody that's watching from your past right now saying, well, what do they see in that person? Because somebody respects your boundaries. Somebody loves you correctly. Somebody lets you be yourself and not steps in the way and not, trying to control the narrative, things like that. Okay. They could be very supportive of your business or whatever that you do. Okay. And like this past person is sitting over here and they're like, well, I would have done that, I would have, but they never done that. Okay. Some of y'all got some new love coming in and they're fixing to support you. And this person is going to be like, hold up, what just happened here? Yeah. Because they feel like this third party that they have over here has so much more. So it's like, okay, we'll go on over there to them. But for some reason, they still need you, right? So it's like, no, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Something about this. That's another reason why somebody's beloved ancestors is blocking every avenue. Um, and if this is somebody here in the spiritual community, I'm just gonna be honest. You done played so many games, they done blocked your connection. They don't even want to have no conversation with you. They're done because you're disobedient. You don't care. Somebody don't have no peace. Somebody could have called on something here, y'all. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. During Pisces season, and child, you've been haunted ever since. Mm. Something about this. I know Hercules. Hercules said, yeah, Hercules is even tired of y'all shit. What's up? We got 43 people here and 16 likes. I know y'all we not finna do this. We ain't gonna do this today, okay? Auntie Kim, you deserve new. Okay? I'm just saying. You better than me, cause ain't no way. Ain't no nope. And I get dogged and talked about because everybody's like, oh, we don't believe in divorce, and I can't believe you did that, and why you did that. Well, you got kids with it, what's wrong with you? Blah. Cause motherfucker, I'm living my own life. I want to be happy, and I don't gotta follow your shit, they shit, whatever. I'm gonna follow my own fucking program, okay? Yeah. And everybody wanna be all mad. Well, at least I don't know what to tell they ass. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, it's just it's a weird shit, and it's like I'm not gonna fit in your box to make everybody fucking happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's okay that you want to wear turtlenecks, during July because you getting your ass beat. Okay, that ain't got shit to do with me. Okay, y'all going over there to the family function, and you done got knocked upside the head, and you're over here, and this is happening, that's happening, and then they just want to judge, and it's like, nah. And what is that supposed to mean? I'll wait. Karma. This high priest here, whoever playing in somebody energy is getting karma. Yeah, look, and somebody is a thief and they're mentally unstable. Okay. Yes, pretty explain this ain't much. Okay, let's see here what we about to do here. Okay, I don't even know where you're going with this. Um, let's see here. Yeah, the thief and somebody's mentally unstable here, okay? Because they could be like this idiot right here. You know what I'm saying? Just walk around saying just dumb shit all the time. Got some kind of entity attachment. Yeah. Y'all know if y'all notice how triggered the internet is right now, especially with the keyboard gangsters out here. They're bold. They're saying a lot of nasty things, and it's like don't fall into that trap, y'all. Okay, do not fall into that. These people sadly mistaken, and they think that everybody finna fall into whatever they got going on, and ain't nobody finna do that. Cause it's all false. And see something about some relationship here that somebody's got with the third party over here that they think's better than you, and they know that you're making moves to get on and get away. That's another thing. Okay, that's another story I'm picking up here. They've been told a lot of false information with this third party over here. Okay, my eyes itching. And this third party has not been honest with them. Okay. So somebody is getting ready to go, ghost you, leave you, whatever. This even could be somebody from their past, right? We are in the pre-shadow period of Mercury retrograde. Y'all pay attention. Somebody could have linked back up with their past, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm doing this, blah 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 blah. And we're gonna do this." And when they get there, that's not what's gonna happen. Okay, but this is somebody's karma, though. This is their lesson. Okay. That's gonna be very significant. Somebody look, this mature woman in reverse, she can't be trusted because she ain't mature. She a liar. Mm-hmm. And y'all, it just got like super hot in here. Very interesting. Okay. No, ain't nothing wrong with your phone. Mm-mm. They're doing a clean up and clean out. Okay, that's what's happening here, right? That's why I say like people need to be careful in the comment section and what they're doing and what they're saying because there is there's people that's watching, that's monitoring, and it's a protection thing, right? Nice guy. Yeah. Cause y'all, man, listen, the internet has become very vicious. Like people think they can just get on here and just talk to you any kind of way and treat you any kind of way. But like in real life, like if you walked up on this person in public, they would never like come with that type of energy. I'd be sitting back and I'd be like, damn, man, you got folks fighting for their life in these comment sections. Okay. I'm not gonna do it. If y'all notice, you'll see a nasty comment and then it's gone. I'm blocking. I'm not finna fight for my life. Okay, listen. Especially with it possibly is a whole freaking troll or robot over here with these fingers and y'all, I just don't have time. Right? I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. No. And that could be why somebody's so angry because every time they send somebody to attack you, you push the block button. Okay, collective, pay attention. Somebody's like, they cannot get to you. Okay? Yeah. Because you ain't following in line and drinking the Kool-Aid. You sitting here, you got patience, and you probably laughing like VG and saying, oh, okay. Was I supposed to? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that part. All right, tell me why somebody trying to block the sun. Nah, exactly, yeah. Baby, some of these people get folded like a damn folding chair. They done some of this shit out here and like in real life in public, okay? Miss, because you know, let me tell you something about life right now. You got to be careful with somebody because if you roll up on them on a certain kind of way, you might get an ass whooping that belongs to somebody else. Okay? And somebody does not understand this. And it's like, I've been keeping my cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't bother a soul. Okay? Can we just, like, but somebody could be trying to roll up on somebody and they about to feel something and it's not going to be good. Okay? Amanda, do you know what kind of illusion that you are spinning right now? Who the fuck are you? You see what I'm talking about? I don't even know you. Well, good try, though. Please do. Please. Go call him. Go tell him. What are you going to tell him? Go tell him. I'll wait. Child, listen. And there's going to be a celebration afterwards because, baby, listen now. You better hope you got some facts and some receipts because, All right, what's going on here, Spirit? You sound like that nut that come over here and told me that I lived on an address. Where was it, collective? I think she said that I was in Colorado. You sound like that nut there. Yeah, you sound like that nut over there. Talking about I live somewhere. Ma'am, are you sick? What's wrong with you? Y'all be having me mixed up with some other people. I don't know what's going on, okay? Y'all really gotta find y'all something safe to do, cause child, listen now. You know that's defamation of character and slander. And do you see the accusations you're making? Please do. Please go. please, because I will gladly go in and speak. Eight of Pentacles. Because I've been right here online, minding my damn business. My IP address going to let them know exactly where I've been at. And my Wi-Fi. Grand Rising. Next. That King of Wands must have put you up to something, huh? He real angry. Look at his little fist. He's so mad. He ready to fight the air. Because that backstab, betrayal, it's not working. Who sends y'all? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I hope you're getting paid good, and I hope that they can pay your attorneys. Okay, and your fees. You got some commissary lined up too. Okay, that's because listen now, y'all gonna need it. Communication. Yeah, cause see, everybody ain't playing with you. There's people really gonna take legal action. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, you doing something for some money. And now everybody done walked away from you, and now you are angry. Okay, well, let's get into it. What you angry about here? What's going on here? Oh, because somebody's very intuitive. The Queen of Cups. They know what you've been doing, and you're very, very upset. So now you're trying to turn the tables in your favor. They're not gonna put you in witness protection either. Just FYI. The Knight of Swords. They're coming for you. And it's because of some communication that you had with some other people. Because you're involved in something. Yeah. You got bigger fish to fry than be over here on the internet making up lies. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't take a leap of faith either. The Hierophant. You've already lied to the courts before? Yeah, I think you need to rethink some things here, okay? Tell me about this Hierophant in reverse. What's going on here? So your foundation is in reverse. You're doing magic. Trying to get a new beginning. You already lied to the courts. You could actually be running from the courts. Because you lied on somebody else. That's why this King of Wands could be really upset. Because you lied on this person. Oh, okay. Sis, listen now. You got to go find something safe to do, baby. Okay? Go find something safe. Yeah, that's not good. 603. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 9. There's a lot of endings going on. You said this resonates? Yeah, because this is a lot of people's story. They're slandering people's name and trying to put the collective in the middle of something, and then they went to the courts and lied. That's what I was talking about, this the karmic son and mother duo. Like, something about, you weren't even supposed to walk out of court, but you did, okay? And they went in there and they slandered you and they lied on you, and it's like, no, hold on, what you doing here? But what it was, you used your intuition. You already knew what was going on. Because they try to say that you've done something, just like this person here. Confirmation, thank you for being an example. Coming in, but the whole time, your IP address, your Wi-Fi signal, your digital footprint is going to put you right where you say you was and not where they say you was, okay? Do y'all see what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. See, there's some opportunities here, and somebody always wants to come in. It's like whenever your big break comes, trying to block the sun, pay attention, collective. Every time your big break comes, somebody always wants to come in and do something. That's how you know that your spirit team is coming through and about to bless you. Pay attention to the mess that comes in around you at that time, because it's like the attacks start getting 10 times worse. Okay, y'all haven't been able to sleep for the past week. It's like interrupting my sleep, all this stuff, and then this madness coming in here and all of this, right? And it's like I'm looking past this and saying, okay, spirit, where's the blessing? Because baby, I know what's coming. It's right here. You know what I'm saying? Then we're in this new moon in Gemini, so that's what I wanted to talk about as well today. The new moon in Gemini. Okay, is about to bring some things to light here. And Karmic City come in and mention 2023. Let's talk about that timeline. What exactly has Karmic City gotten themselves into and this Gemini new moon about to bring to light? Okay. Now, we could be talking about 20 years ago. We could be talking about 23 years ago. Or we could be talking about the timeline of 2023. What was significant about that, right? Whoo, look, I had 55 people in here. Somebody left. Oh, so you don't want to talk about that timeline? What's wrong? Why you leave? See, whenever I start saying certain things, people want to leave. Why we want to leave now? Thank you, babies. Okay, okay. Y'all, let me check something real quick. Okay. So y'all, I just pulled my book out here. Okay, and this is my book that I first started writing in. Um, January of 2023. That timeline. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. So this could have been a major timeline shift for the collective here. Okay, because this is a moment of truth for yourself where you started really believing in yourself. Okay. And nothing could stop you. Okay, you was going all the way up from this point here. Uh, Somebody here was wishing on your downfall. Okay, but instead they had to watch you win. Now somebody wanted to come in 2023, okay, and do a round two and trying to do the attacking and do this. But see, at this point, you were so focused on yourself, you was not worried about what was being thrown over here, okay? So there could have been some things that was going on here, collective, you was not aware of, you was not paying attention. This is like that pick me, look at me energy. Child, you was not there, okay? You was not over, you was not looking at this, whatever. Okay. Um, Also, somebody here wanted you to rebuild a bond that you didn't break. This is like trying to fix a heart that you didn't break. Who's finna keep on giving CPR to these dead situations? And in 2023, this could have been where you was at. Like, I'm not gonna keep on giving, energy to this broken ass situation. Okay, like what are we doing here? Some of y'all could have ended a relationship with somebody then and said, "Listen, okay, I throw the towel in. Okay, listen, I gotta go." And somebody's like, "What do you mean? What do you heard what I said? Okay, I'm not gonna keep giving CPR to this situation, okay? So when you walked off, somebody started regretting stabbing you in the back because you was always there for them. Okay. So with us being in this Mercury retrograde energy, whoever you left in 2023 could be trying to double back and come back around, okay, to you in 2026. Cause you stood on business back then and somebody had to be set down, is what Spirit's saying. Somebody's confusion spells has been broken, okay, on your family. So all the confusion and all this other shit, you just walking away, that broke the spell because you stopped feeding the energy. Somebody's in-laws here possibly was facing many towers back then as well because they was they picked the other side. So okay, if you was married, your ex-spouse here has you down as the emergency contact. And you don't know this, but you're about to find this out. Okay. Oh, that made my top of my head itch. Y'all, the messages I put out today is going with the 2023 timeline. Y'all just stay with me, okay? That's gonna be very significant. Somebody here was threatened by a whole group of people, a karmic group of people, and now many towers has fell. And you gave a lot of people something to talk about. There could have been a father and son plotting and planning, okay? And threes could be very significant for that message right there, okay? You could be seeing 333 with this message. I don't. January the 3rd, 1 3 23. 123 could be very significant. That could be somebody's birthday here, a father or a son. Okay. 1 23 23. That day could be significant for somebody here. Okay. Cause see, you got some knowledge about something and then you stepped into something. Okay. Uh Happy and unfazed by the situation. It's the knowledge that you have. See, you got some clarification on something here, okay? Grand Rising babies, group conflict happening with the karmic family, Pandora's box being open. So see, this is a message here. There was some kind of going stepping into 2023. This Pandora's box opened up for somebody's family here. Could be your in-laws, whatever happened here. There was some shit that was unfolding here, and fast forward now, I was saying that the mother, the karmic mother, could have been hiding something about a son. Okay. And this could be coming out in 2026. You said one. Okay. Yes. 123. Okay. Because look, you break that down 123, 23. That's a 5 5. That's a 1. That's a 6, equal a 6. So that could be June, right? Or the why I'm getting the 6th moon cycle, okay, with something here. And whatever Pandora's box hit on January 3rd, child, somebody ain't been able to close it ever since. Cause it's like everything that was done back here, all the secrets has been spilt out, okay? And it's like, no, you can't I had like 75 people in here. Whenever I started saying that, they all left. Now we're down to 62. Okay, so January the 4th. Let's talk about this day, 2023. Water signs, full moon in Cancer. Somebody was stuck on the pass. Okay, so we had a full moon in Cancer. Y'all pay attention. In January, we started January off with a full moon in a full moon energy. Somebody wants revenge, and they won't, and this won't end well. Spreading lies on somebody. Yeah, did you see them? They all disappeared. Yeah. Okay, so then we got fire signs, full moon in Cancer. I didn't write no messages though. The only person I had a message for was the water signs. Somebody was stuck on the past water signs, okay? The one that crossed you will contact you for help. So, okay, this could be very so what this is what I was saying earlier. Like this is somebody's backstab, betrayed you. Now they got you down as a emergency contact type shit over here. But how you got a knife in my back, but then you go over here and put on some important paperwork, okay? That you want me to be contacted if something happens to you. What? Can you make this make sense for me? Cause child, why would I be the one that you want to be contacted? Cause see, somebody did not know that you knew they want me to be quiet about the betrayal. Okay. Remember your mission. Don't lose focus. And see, you didn't lose focus, and that was the thing. It's like somebody sitting here like, hold on, what's going on? What? And then see, you had to remember you created your own happiness. And somebody was pissed because you did not hand your key over to your happiness to anybody. Okay? You done enough. Forgive yourself. And that's what you started learning. Because, see, you could have stepped into 2023 finding out about the betrayal and things like this, right? And you're sitting here, you're like, hold on. So now here we are, 2026, and you could be looking at your phone saying, okay, the audacity that you have right now. What do you mean you need me to come and help you? Yeah, and can I tell y'all something? I don't know who's selling the audacity, but you should be ashamed of yourself. Some of y'all giving this shit away for free. Cause some of the shit that I have encountered my own self. I'm sitting over here. I already know you guys have. You're sitting here like, are you okay? You sure you ain't got a fever? Cause you called the wrong fucking phone number. Okay, Liz, you sent the wrong text message, homie. What you mean here? Okay, type energy. And then guess what? Boom. When these towers hit, don't rush in to save them. And you left somebody in the same shit show, okay, that they started back over here. And it's like, so what do you say? What do you do? We always talk about if you are going to stir the pot, you're going to lick the spoon at the end of the day. And now, 2026, Karmic City over there, and the tables is turned, and now they ain't got no appetite. Now they don't want to eat. And it's like, nah, remember? We had to eat that, okay? Yes. And see, this is the thing is it was their energy that was making you ill though, and you didn't even realize it. And you're like, okay, why am I so sick, VG? Because y'all, people's energy will make you sick and drain the shit out of you. Okay. So there could have been a twin flame that had some kind of epiphany here, okay? That they got backstabbed, betrayed, and they were signing bad contracts back then as well. A stalker on the loose as well, okay? Then you got this nosy family in a group chat, okay? That was over here probably talking about your business. They should have been taking care of some shit, okay? On their own self. Y'all, give me just 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. What's up, San Diego? Grand Rising, guys. Grand Rising. What's going on? Yeah. Uh huh. I'm down south in Tennessee. Yeah, it's already 6:28 here. Yeah. Grand Rising, babies. There was, y'all know, I'm going back and I'm reading my messages like that I got, channel messages and things like this and downloads. There was a lot of betrayal here with with family, with some friends, with twins, okay, with the family sleeping with the baby's father, okay. Mm, it's a lot of ish here. And I just feel like, and as I read through this, it's like self love to her, like the whole 2023 of really, really like getting away from people, places, and things and doing what needs to be done here. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what's up. 'And see, you already knew that karma was being handed out. See, that's another reason why collective, you shut down people, places, and things because you knew that on this timeline it was going to be some changes. 5 23 equals a 5. You knew what was going on. Let's see. Let me see something here. What? 2023 Chinese zodiac.
The 2023 Chinese zodiac was the year of the water rabbit, from January 22nd, 2023 to February 9th, 2024. Rabbits are believed to be peaceful, artistic, and compassionate. The water element adds traits like wisdom, intuition, and diplomacy.
So it was the year of the rabbit. Okay, so 1927, 1939, 1951, 1963, 1975, 1987, 1999, 2011, 2023. Okay, that's the year that you would be born for the year of the rabbit. Okay, so this could have been your karmic's enemy year. Okay. Yeah. Which is the rooster. Okay. So whoever was born in the rooster year, this could have been their enemy year. So you knew that you had to back off. This is for my people that study astrology and the Chinese zodiac and all of that stuff. See, once you start digging deep, that's why you don't really sit and look and say, "Hey, you know what? This person, I'm waiting for them to get karma." Can I tell you something? When folks roll up on their enemy year, the universe gonna touch them. You don't have to worry about it. Listen now, everybody has an enemy year, right? So it's like whatever year you're born, right? It will catch up with everybody. Um, that's like sometimes your Saturn return can be really heavy. Okay, it can be a lot of endings, right? That's gonna be very significant. Also, y'all know that message I put out about somebody losing communication. That could have been a twin flame with telepathic communication. Somebody here is really, really upset because maybe you cut telepathic communication with them and you don't want to talk to them. And that could be the only way they can communicate with you. Okay, that's just for a select few here. Okay. Cause see, this twin flame could have crossed you, and you figured out the problem and you fixed it because you let somebody go here, and that could have been the thing. It was like somebody could have been using this twin flame connection very heavy, like trying to stay connected to you for some reason. Okay, because somebody is was in this energy. If I don't have you, I don't have nothing. And it's like, shit, well, you treated me like I wasn't nothing, so I got to go. But you started understanding that twin flame um connection was more about your healing than just actually being in a relationship with this person. This person was like a mirror to you, right? And it was like when you started getting that better understanding, it was like, oh, okay, so this is what this is. This wasn't love. This was a lesson. And this could have been like maybe a 10, 5, 6 year cycle that you know that you ended with somebody. Because I have people coming to me saying, DG, I think this is my twin. This message I'm giving right now is this is you know, because you was with this person in the physical. Okay, this is not, no, I think this is, I'm talking about somebody you live with. This person, you was in the physical, you was actually in a relationship, and this was really, really bad. Okay, and you're sitting over here and you're like, nah. Thank you, Doc, for that payment there, for the donation. I appreciate that. But you see what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, you had to get a better understanding about yourself. And this person, they could have been in their Chinese enemy year, okay? Somebody could have been born, okay? That could be the rooster, right? And you're sitting over here and you're watching somebody get karma and you had to get out of the way. So that's going to be very, very significant too. Because we got to be careful who we connect ourselves with. Because what if somebody's not cleaned up their own karmic debt? What if you realized on the timeline of 2023 that you was interrupting somebody's karma? And it's like, oh, hold on, what? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like, yeah, let me back away from you. Because like I said, figuring out the problem, this is 9 days into 2023. You're like, oh, okay, hold up. I got to figure out the problem now and I fixed it. Okay, it's you. You're the problem. Let me go on and get, yeah. Y'all, somebody could have been incarcerated in 2023. And somebody here could have gotten, found out that whoever they was dealing with was a traitor back then, okay? And the whole time somebody was saying something about you, but it wasn't you. Because, see, somebody had some plans going back to 2022. They brought it to 2023, but they got traded. Okay, somebody here got betrayed by somebody else that they trusted. Yeah. See, something about court around this time is gonna be very significant for you guys as well. Because somebody's time was running out. The distraction will cost these karmics. Because somebody kept on trying to cause a delay, possibly in court, doing something here. And this come back to bite them. And y'all, I was saying something about the mother, the karmic mother and the son doing something in the courthouse. Okay, and you was not supposed to walk out of that courtroom, but you did. And they've been obsessed ever since. So I don't know what they've been doing back behind the scenes now, but your spirit team is bringing some childhood secrets out, and the mother's been covering it up about the son because she knows what the son been doing. Okay. Mm-hmm. And see, they could have been in your relationship. Business. Okay, somebody could have, because see, somebody would. There was a lot of gossip going on about a love offer. Okay, that somebody maybe received back then, and like, or whatever was going on with your personal life and your love life. There was a lot of gossip going on about this. Cause say you hooked up with somebody that everybody didn't know, right? And you brought somebody into your life that none of these other people knew. And there was a lot of gossip and rumors because they thought that you was over here messing with this karmic twin flame or this karmic baby daddy or whoever. And that was not the case. Cause see, that's the problem with meddling worse than stealing. See, when you all up in my personal business trying to figure out what I got going on, and then boom, I pop up with somebody new, they like, hold on, what just happened here? See, because you shouldn't be mad. And I feel like when you've done this, something happened here, and everybody's like, hold up, we thought it was. That's what you get for doing all that thinking. See, assuming makes you look like an asshole. Yeah, that's gonna be significant. And see, this ex lover, the reason that they're so upset because back then they stole a lump sum of money, and that could have been a part of that inheritance you were supposed to get, and doing this and doing that with your family, right? So now, fast forward, here we are. Something's coming in. Something about your scars tell a story. Some of y'all can have physical scars like VG. You know, somebody they say that this didn't happen, that didn't happen. Shit, if you look a little closer, my face tells a little different story, right? Oh, okay. I'm just saying. Because somebody could be like, oh, I've never done this, I've never done that. And you're like, oh, you didn't? Because you left a scar behind. You could have gotten away from a DV situation, domestic violence situation, and somebody was over here telling the world that no, that ain't how this happened, blah blah blah. I didn't do this, I didn't do that, but that's a lie. And I just had like five people leave when I said that. Well, listen, over here we talk about it all, okay? And somebody here could have got some shocking news as to why you left the situation, collective. That could have been why you left the situation, because there was some physical abuse going on, and you probably was trying to save somebody's ass and not tell on them and not say something, but you got the scars from something, okay? And then they was going around talking about you was crazy and you did, and this ain't blah blah blah, and that didn't happen like that. And yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, that's the thing. It's like somebody here don't understand that you've done got to a place in your life where you're comfortable telling your story and you're not in fear. You don't care about them and their little minions, and they already dragged you to the courts and they done turned everybody against you and blah blah blah, right? So it's just like, okay, listen, crybaby. Let's talk about it, okay? Cause you and your little minions and everybody else over here don't scare me. I cut all y'all's asses off. I don't care, cause y'all already done took everything. Okay? And if you was able to take it, that means it wasn't meant for me. And that's people, places, things, jobs, money, inheritance, and everything collective, right? So it's like, what are we doing here? Right? Somebody's sadly mistaken here. Because you know that you're not attached to these things. People as well, okay? And that goes for family as well. If they was meant to be in your life, they would have stayed there and they would have had your back, but they didn't. Okay, they chose everything and everybody else. Like, that it is what it is, right? Sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow, whatever. But shit happens. Um, then you run into your soul family, and you meet your new mama and a new daddy and a new aunt and a new sister and a new brother. Okay, things like this, because they was never meant to stay on your pathway. All right, so let's see here. See, earth signs, there was something that was crashing down and the truth couldn't be hidden anymore. So you can have earth highly aspected in your chart. So whenever the 2023 first began in January, there was some shit that was crashing down and somebody could not keep something held up here. Okay, at all. Mm-hmm. Water signs. You're understanding how important somebody is to you after these endings. Things was ending, right? Somebody here was understanding how they love somebody, how they cared about somebody, but somebody betrayed somebody to the point where, y'all, there's betrayals that people can't come back from. Okay, not, I'm sorry, can't even fix something. Okay, at some point, it's like, apology accepted, but it's still access denied because there's been so much dirty ish that's been done, right? Which is understandable. Everybody takes betrayal different, right? It just depends on who you are and where you're at in life, right? All right, let's see here. Air signs, hold it on tight. Shit is about to get real. Know your circle. So, air signs, you could have been finding out who your friends was back then. Okay? There's people in your circle, and there's something here that was really, really important. Fire signs, they played too many games and you left the field. Okay. I said there was some of y'all that left. You left something, okay? And somebody kept playing and you was like, okay, I'm getting off the field. I gotta go, right? Um there could have been some epiphanies here, and it's just kind of like that energy. Like, I can't believe I was so blind to that. But love will have you blind. When you're in love with somebody, you don't want to see the bad, the ugly, things like that. And y'all, I was watching this thing the other day. Um, and this young lady said it the correct way. A relationship is different from a marriage. When you're just boyfriend and girlfriend with somebody, that's different. But when you're in a marriage, you see a different side of somebody because you see the spiritual side of things, right? There's only a few people's gonna understand, but she was right because you do. When you're married to somebody, it's the good, the bad, the ugly. I mean, you're stripped down raw, naked, right? This is who you. That's why we have to be careful who we go and commit with and lay down with because is that person ready to be in that type of naked energy, right? Because whenever you get into that contract, it's saying, I take all of you. I take all of you. And whatever comes with you, that's what comes with you. Right? Good, bad, ugly, however, look, people's leaving. 83 people, 77 left. Because it's spiritual lessons. And there was an old man, he said, I never cheated on my wife. He said, because she was a new woman every new season. Because he sit beside her and watched her grow and watched her heal another version of herself. You see what I'm saying? Just like the masculine, he's going to heal and he's going to grow and be a different version of himself. So it's like, are you willing to sit and be with that person who, yes, they are going to change? Yes, they are going to evolve. That's what we're put here to do. You know what I'm saying? And have you ever had somebody say, well, you done changed up? Like, what's going on? Well, that's the whole point. Like, we're evolving. If somebody's made changes, are they positive or are they negative, first of all, right? We got to weigh the pros and cons here. And see, there's something about 2023 could have been very, very significant about this. Like, somebody come in and they didn't understand they was dealing with a different part of you now. And they thought that you was just gonna stay. Y'all remember how I always say somebody really thought that they had you in a chokehold, like they was gonna make you stay in that little box. And collected, the more that you evolve, the less interested you are in staying in that box. It's like this. I want to go and do this. I want to do. I want to be here. I want to go travel. I want. And somebody's like, no, I need you to stay right here. And nobody needs to see you. And nobody, you can't do this. And no, I don't want you to be doing this with your career. No, I don't want you. And that's not fair. Because let's go back to 2020. How many people hit the internet and started being content creators around 2020 when we was all in the house? Most of the world. So it's like people started seeing their person different because this is what was going on, right? Because everybody was in survival mode. So at this point, okay, we're all in the house, we're all figuring out who we are, who's living in this house with us. How many people got put in the house with somebody they really didn't know? Because we've had this conversation before, right? And it's like people are sitting here saying, I got how many divorces happened? How many separations happened? How many people got put in the house and found out that their partner had a whole fucking an affair, a whole nother family over here and didn't even have no clue? They didn't even know their own kids when they got put in the house, right? So it was like in 2020, I feel like was a reset. It was a spiritual reset to sit down and for you to really pay attention to what was going on, right? So let's fast forward to 2023. When you done that reset, you started really, really getting into thyself and diving deep and understanding like that don't make me happy no more, VG. I don't want to do that. That don't feel good to me. You started finally exploring your own feelings. You started finally exploring what was making you happy. Why was you making these choices? Why this? Why that? Digging into things, right? And doing that shadow work. And somebody here didn't understand that that cutoff wasn't personal, it was spiritual at this point. Cause now you done tapped into your spiritual side and you're like, I don't want to do this. Cause y'all, that's how I was. I turned myself inside out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And see, that's the thing. How many of us walked in, y'all? I literally in 2020, I walked in to my job. I had walking pneumonia. I was sick as hell. And I went to work and my boss was like, you need to go home. Okay. So I go home. She's like, you need to go to the ER. I go to the ER. They tell me I have walking pneumonia. I couldn't go back to work for 7 days. This could be confirmation for you. So whenever it's time for me to go back, I get a call telling me that the company shut down because of COVID and this, and this, right? And the sickness and blah, blah, blah. So now at this point, now my company is shut down and they're going to call us back whenever they're opening back up, right? So I'm sitting here just like you are, and I'm like, okay, so what are we supposed to do? And they gave us some paperwork, told us to file for our unemployment, blah, 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 doing this and doing that. But it was like everything fell in place. You know what I'm saying? It was like I didn't panic because I was so sick at the time. I was ready to lay down. Like I could not even hold my head up. I was so sick. So I went home, and y'all, when I tell you for like 3 weeks, your girl slept, got up, showered, ate, and slept. Like, I could barely hold my head up. I needed that rest. And I feel like that's what Spirit was doing for us. Like, because we was all just working our fingers to the bone. Y'all, I was working 16-hour shifts. I worked 16-hour shifts for 9 days straight with this pneumonia, sick as hell. Okay, overworking, and it was bad, right? So it was a blessing in disguise. Cause what would have happened if I wouldn't have went home that day? I mean, y'all, I probably passed out at work and probably never woke up again. And at this time, I'm battling so much with the stress, having to work, paying all the bills, doing all of this stuff. It was just too much, right? Because at this point in my life, I was going through so many transformation and changes with family, with kids, with my job, with my partner at the time. Like my home, everything was like everything. I felt like everything was being shook up. Okay, it's you know how you make your drink and you put it in a shaker. That's what I felt like my life was doing. Like I was just being shook up, and baby, I didn't know how I was gonna come out. Okay, but I just knew that I God had us, and that's all I kept telling myself. And I kept praying daily, and I was like, God, I know you got a plan, and we're gonna be fine. You know, everything's gonna work out, and y'all still do that today. I do not ever, whenever there's a bad situation, I'm like trying to find the good in it because I'm like, okay, Spirit, I know this is not happening to me, it's happening for me. What's going on? Because at this point, I know I'm on the right track, right? All the lessons I've had to learn, we, I got this, right? And maybe somebody needs to hear this today. Right now, you may feel like everything is all going crazy and this is going on and this is happening. Trust me, it's happening for you and not to you, okay? That's going to be very important. Oh, listen to this, y'all. They don't change, they just change faces with people. Somebody could have been wearing a whole lot of masks back then and you seen it and you're like, what did I say the other day? Oh, there you are. That's you. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Hercules, what are you doing over there? Yeah, I'm sorry. My chat stopped again. Okay. Grand Rising, Miss Jones. What's going on, babies? Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. What's going on, babies? Yes, yes, yes. So just going through starting the 2023 timeline, just giving y'all overall like the mess, right? And it's like collective at that point, you literally had to just walk away and understand that this was more about them than it was about you, right? And that's something, I had to VG had to understand. I stopped taking shit personal after I figured out what key players was playing the position, but I played dumb. I played boo boo the fool. Like I didn't know what the hell was going on, but I did. I knew exactly what was going on, but I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And everybody still was trying to play their position, but I already knew where I was going, and they ass wasn't coming with me. But that's what they didn't know, right? Hmm. Yeah, you when you start seeing the patterns and the cycles, oh yeah, baby, listen, no. And then y'all, this was so crazy. 2024 was VG's enemy year. Hmm. And I'm sitting here as I've done fully awakened to everything. Then I hit my enemy year, and I'm sitting back and I'm not panicking. I'm sitting here saying, okay, God, I know this is happening to me at this moment, but I know it's happening for me, right? Because I had to reevaluate loyalty. Miss Jones, you remember, I had to reevaluate loyalty, circle of people who was around me, and my collective seen me go through certain things, and y'all seen other people, and y'all seen the mask get ripped off like I did at the same damn time, right? And I'm sitting here and I'm like, whoa, hold on. Ooh, hold on. What just happened here? I wasn't mad, I wasn't angry, and I wasn't shocked. It was. Shit was very wild. And I'm like, ooh, wee, baby. Oh, okay. Cool. You know what I'm saying? At that moment, that's whenever that don't take it personal really hit for me. Right? Because I was like, that's whenever, what they say, maintaining boundaries. Putting some boundaries up. Because people's mask had been ripped off and they tried to put it back on real quick. And it's like, no, no, go on, keep your mask off, okay? All right, darling. Well, I mean, listen, it takes time. There was a time where VG, I didn't have patience. I wanted it done right then. I wanted instant gratification, and I was very confrontational. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody rolling up, I'm rolling up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm ready. But I had to get out of that energy because everything don't need my reaction. Everybody don't need access to me, and they don't need me to put energy into that over there. And that's something my spirit team set me down and said, mm-mm. That's why this morning when I was talking about when your spirit team tell you to sit down, you better listen, have some obedience. Okay, because they're showing you something and they're letting you know what's going on ahead of time. And yeah, I had to find that balance. And a lot of people don't know how to deal with you when you find that balance. Cause see, they like that trigger button. Well, my trigger button don't work no more. So now they don't even know how to come in and talk to me, have any kind of conversation with me, deal with me, because that ain't what it is. Exactly. Yeah. Cause see, y'all know how many times somebody says I had a panic attack, but it's actually your gifts. That's where I was at. Y'all would have anxiety attacks, panic attacks, but it was really the energy and my gifts and what I was picking up on at the time, and I didn't even know what that meant. I didn't even know what it was, right? But I had to learn. I'm like, man, hold on, what is happening here? Hmm. Thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, it was very very important. And see, it's so wild that you say mental health, because I'm sitting here and I'm turning myself inside out. I'm like, what is this? What is wrong with me? Then I started understanding empath. I started doing my own studies and I'm like an empath. And then I'm like, oh, that is my best friend's situation. I'm picking up on her energy. Oh, that's my parents' sickness that Oh, it's I'm picking up on my baby. I'm picking up on this. Oh, okay. Like I started like putting two and two together and I'm like, oh, because at first it had me panicking, thinking it was my own life. Y'all know that's how people go into psychosis as well. It's because they're sitting here and they're trying to plug everybody's energy into theirs. Okay? That's the biggest thing, is like, pay attention. Are you watching somebody else's story and you trying to plug yours in? Everywhere you go, you cannot do that, right? I have a lot of people be like, hey, VG, this ain't my story, but this shit is hilarious. Like, what's going on? It's because they learn how to watch and not try to plug something in that don't belong to them. Yeah. Hmm. Or it could be, y'all, if y'all, okay, so y'all watch my readings all the time. Y'all know how I jump around. Cause I'm channeling here and then I'm channeling here. That's why I try to clarify and be like, hey, y'all, okay, I'm picking up on another situation here. Then, okay, I'm explaining this, but then boom, here comes something else. And I'm like, okay, there's this over here. And I don't know, this could go with this. Or you see what I'm saying? How I jump around, but I'm trying to clarify as I'm jumping around while I'm channeling. Cause y'all, once I click that message off, I can't tell you what the hell I was channeling. I gotta go back, I gotta watch it. And it's like, damn, but it was quick. It's like the downloads come in quick, and then there could be five different messages in that one video that I uploaded, right? So it's like, all right, you got to learn how to watch this shit, because how quick that it's coming in. Don't try to plug that whole message, that whole video in, because it could be six different lives that I'm talking about here, right? And that's what I had to understand, is I'm like, this is a collective reading. This is like, this ain't my energy. Or I'll call my homegirl and I'll be like, was you picking up on this, this, and this? Yeah. uh, and I will check in with more of my high priestess or my high priest, and I ask them, I'm like, are you been picking up on this energy? Because a lot of times you'll hear somebody say, oh, they're copying me. No, they're not. We're just all on the same timeline reading the same story. Okay. Now some people gonna be like, VG, are you sure about that? Yeah. Sometimes we are literally reading the same timeline and everybody's just plugging different pieces into the story. And it's like, because we're just tapped in like that, right? And it is what it is. And I mean, you can't help it. It's like, that's like my girl Erin. She has two channels that she runs, and like she's over there and she's doing hers, and right, collective consciousness. And then, we'll converse, and I'll be like, sis, I seen that you posted this and this, but I was picking up this, but this is going with this. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we plug it in to where it needs to go. It's it has nothing to do with the fact Erin's over here, she's doing this. It's just what she's picking up on. And then I plug this in over here and doing this, and collective consciousness. Do y'all see? Age of Aquarius, awakening, the year of awakening. So now everybody's coming together, and it's like the whole puzzle piece is coming together. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like we can't stop it. It's the downloads are coming faster now, if y'all notice. And Gemini rules communication. Okay. So it's so much communication, it's so much information pouring in. How could one person just give all this information? Pay attention, y'all. Class in session. That's why the torch was passed down to certain people like ourselves, so we could be that person to give that information. You can't just have one person that's going to give all of this information. And you got some people that want to be that person. Okay, well, I'm going to raise my hand and say this. I don't want to be her. Okay, because I be drained. I be tired. I didn't go to sleep. Okay. don't, don't be coming over here trying to pour it all on me and give me that responsibility. But y'all, some people literally want that much power. Okay? Yeah. And it's like, no. Yes, exactly. Because it's like, do you know how drained I am just by the information that my spirit team's pouring out to me, that I'm pouring out to y'all? I'll be tired in the motherfucker. I'll be like, oh, okay, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a reader, if you're a psychic medium, if you're a practitioner, they'll tell you the same fucking thing. We all sitting here like, we're all at the front line right now, and we're all fighting. Okay? We're fighting the spiritual battle over here, and we be tired. And it's like, the work ain't never done. It's never done. I mean, I could sit here for days and days and days. Y'all, I have books after books after books after books that I could keep reading to you where the messages I've gotten. And I just finished up another one, okay? This is one I just finished up, okay? And guess what? I started a new one. Okay? Now I got the new one. The information is endless. You're gonna keep learning. You're gonna keep getting more information. You're never gonna stop learning on this journey. Ever, right? And I feel like once you accept that, you're going to be okay, because you're not going to be so overwhelmed with things, right? Just take it as you can and just keep rolling yeah, it is. It sure is. Let me just tell you. And I feel like our little souls as kids, we was poured with all this information, okay? And it was like all these distractions around us. That's why they would tell us we would have these funny things going on. Oh, you're ADHD. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that. Oh, you're bipolar. Oh, you can't calm down. We're gonna have to put you on this medicine. No, your ass was already overloaded with information when you got here. Do you see what I'm saying? No, you was not none of those things. You just was doing and saying certain things, and everybody looking strange and saying, hold on. Look, y'all, my head was hurting this morning, okay? And look, it just started hurting right here. You could be having another crown chakra awakening, okay? That could be very significant. Then you just said a kundalini awakening. That's going to be very significant as well, right? Everybody's on a different timeline, and that's what we talk about. Like, you could be having a different awakening, okay? Or somebody around you could be having an awakening, and you are feeling the ascension symptoms with them. Okay. Y'all know when you sleep, you get downloads. Okay. Have you woke up and you're like, okay, uh, you grab your book and you start writing. It's like that's how I feel. Like this morning, when I woke up, Spirit's like, get up. And my head was hurting. I'm like, why I gotta get up? I just want to lay down. I want to go to sleep. I've been telling y'all the past couple of days I ain't been able to sleep. Like I laid down and I think I slept for about 2 hours. Okay, and then I popped back up like a jack in the box. Okay, and I'm over here and Spirit's like record. I'm telling I can't. I'm like, what is wrong? So that's why I'm here this morning. Okay, and I'm saying. I'm like, man, what's going on here? But I know what it is. It's the light codes being activated. It's more awareness. It's more downloads. And it's another awakening that's happening. Uh because guess what? I just broke another generational curse. And see, this is personally with myself, right? And with my family. And then y'all, I quit smoking cigarettes. So yeah, it's a whole nother. There was something that was blocked that I unblocked. Okay. And it's like the information is overflowing right now. And that's how I feel. I feel like I'm overflowed with so much knowledge right now because where I smoked, I was blocking it. But y'all, this is how I felt whenever I got cleaned off of drugs and alcohol too. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay. Mm-hmm. And yes, we have literally been switched to night shift. Cause whatever is being done under that moon, y'all, I can feel it. I can feel it in my body, in my bones. Okay, like somebody is doing something with feet, so you can't. It's like they're trying to trap your feet. Like I woke up and I had a bruise on my big toe, and I was like, "What's going on?" Like that's weird. Like, but something about the feet. And then earlier, whenever I was doing that message, my foot started tingling. Then here comes the plane. Here's the train. Here's the chariot, and I'm like, "There's some movement here that is supposed to happen, but somebody don't want you to do it." Mm. I take black seed oil and oil of oregano. Um, so maybe where I've been taking them vitamins for like a year and a half now. I think that's why I haven't experienced that because it's slowly been cleansing out. Sis, I'm gonna be honest. Like I'd buy a pack of cigarettes, and I would smoke a cigarette. Like I would smoke it. I'd take like 3 or 4 hits, and then I'd put it out. I would waste a pack of cigarettes. It was just too much. Like it was like, why am I buying them? Because I really wasn't smoking them. Like I would smoke one after I eat, or whenever I have coffee. But yeah, it was just a waste of money. There at the end, I really wasn't even smoking the cigarettes. I was wasting them. But I think it's because where I was cleansing all them parasites out of me, that was helping. Yeah, the journey's not for the weak. Let me tell you something. Um, and that's the thing is like the more you are seeing, the more bad habits that you drop. Let me tell you something. Uh, you start eating cleaner. You stop with the having lustful sex. You stop entertaining karmic energies. anything like that. You, whenever you, because your body's going to feel everything, vibration. Um, have you ever sit in a tub of water and you was watching something on your phone and it felt like something zapped you because the energy was so low vibrational? Yeah, I done this one time, right? I was watching somebody on YouTube. I'm laying in my spiritual bath, and baby, I clicked on something, and this person's voice, as soon as it came through that phone and hit that water, oh, I jumped up out that water. Because, baby, this person has something on them. And I said, oh, no. Oh. It felt like it zapped me. I was like, when I tell you that was, I jumped up. I told my husband, I said, oh, my gosh. I said, I got to tell you what just happened. The frequency that come off of that person and the energy. Mm-mm. That's why I tell y'all, pay attention. Water holds frequency. So when you're in your spiritual bath, you want to make sure that you're listening to something that resonates with you, and that, because it will, let me tell you something. It's like somebody throwing a damn toaster in that damn water. You feel like you got your ass electrocuted off of somebody else's bad energy. And yeah, it was a moment, and I was like, what? Hold on, why I feel like this? That's what it was. Because, see, somebody confused about their divinity. Somebody's confused about where they're going. And you're not collective. Because of all the things that you've overcome and that you've had to figure out here. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not, I'm just fine. I know where I'm going. But how much confusion did you had to get through, right? To get where you're at. Sorry, y'all, my chat stopped again. Yeah. You know how many times I've had people tell me too, back in the past, whenever I used to do these lives all the time, and I'd stay on live third shift, they would literally be like, VG, I just come here and go to sleep to your voice. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, like, I'll be listening to you and I'll just fall asleep. Like, you put me to sleep. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's a good thing, right? If you can go to sleep to somebody's voice. Because I know my husband, he does it all the time. I'll be in here working and he'll be laying in the bed and he'll be knocked out, right? And I'll be cutting up with y'all. He'd be knocked out. Yeah. Tell me about somebody in this confusion, this illusion of their divinity. See, this could be why somebody's losing. They never had the gift from the beginning. Grand Rising, babies. See, it ain't no illusion here. Y'all can't make it up. Queen of Swords in reverse. Um, the moon in reverse. Something is being found out here. Somebody could just be cold and calculated, okay? And it's like, yeah, that's not good. Why are you throwing confusion? Okay, and what's going on here, right? Because everybody's had their own different experiences. I've told y'all about my own experiences, right? Um, I used to be scared of my gifts. I used to be very scared of them because I did not know what the hell I was seeing, what was going on. And then I had to learn how to ground myself and balance myself. And then I started working with my mentor. She helped me out a lot. She showed me a whole lot of things. And I'm like, oh, okay. But one thing she told me, don't show fear to those trickster spirits or to spirits, that's coming in and trying to trick you, right? You don't show fear because if they smell that fear, they're gonna come in and start messing with you, right? Why I feel like somebody tapped in. Oh, I just got cold chills. Somebody tapped into something, y'all, and now they are sitting in their house and they're scared to death. Okay. Tell me about this energy spirit. Somebody can't move to calmer waters. Because somebody was doing work on somebody. This Empress in reverse. Somebody was doing work on somebody because they wanted their Ace of Cups and now they can't have it. Now somebody's sitting over there and they're being haunted because they was messing with something. Big justices in the building. Somebody's foundation still standing strong here. Somebody's in their judgment because they was playing with somebody's money too. And this Knight of Cups, now they want to rush in. Okay. And this person here, this person wants to rush in now. Because there's an ending. Judgment's been called on somebody. There's a tower here. Okay. Somebody's been found out here. Mm. Now, why do I feel like... Well, somebody's going to be heartbroken. Okay. There could be a situation where somebody is like, I need your help. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. But really, y'all, this person, somebody's finessing. Somebody's faking. And they had been found out. Okay. Thank you, baby, for the $9.99. I appreciate that. Yeah. And spirit needs you to sit back and not say or do anything. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. But somebody got caught with their finesse game. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting with this energy. And like somebody sit here and they're worried because yeah. Hmm. Gotcha. Hmm. Sometimes, sis, let me tell you something. We just move up out the way. And look, soulmate in reverse come out. Mm. Look, 7:23 on the clock here. Huh. Okay, tell me about this energy here, spirit, rich guy in reverse. Somebody here is not going to receive some money like they thought either, okay? It's because somebody here, their intentions, their something ain't right, okay? Tell me about this rich guy in reverse. What's happening here? Abandoning something. Somebody got some kind of legal shit here, and they're trying to abandon something, but they can't, cause somebody got to face something head on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some people don't realize that. Oh, my nose is itching when you said that. Some people don't realize. That we're sent in sometimes to be a blessing, a lesson. Some of us are somebody else's karma. Like they don't get it though, right? And then they come in, they think they're gonna take, and it's like, no, like that ain't what we was put here to do. Whoo, I got cold chills. Whoo, cold chills, nose itching. That means something's resonating, because that does resonate. I already know. Because a lot of times they reject the whole blessing that God sent in for them. Cause see, they thought that the blessing was supposed to look different. This was supposed to happen different at this time or whatever the case may be. Yeah, and then sometimes it's just too late, right? And we're called to just keep moving, and it is what it is. Okay, tell me about this energy here, spirit. Manifesting endings. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And see, that's it. He didn't realize he was manifesting his own endings. Mm-hmm. Cause see, a gifted person, they feel like we should have a certain look about us, okay? And we don't, okay? uh-huh. You said something about photographs. Oh my gosh. That's so wow that you're saying that. Cause whoever trying to finesse, that's the problem. There's some photographs of them and they doing some shit and they're trying to say this, but this is going on 9999929. All them nines across the board up there, y'all. I can't make this up, okay? I'm telling you, Grand Rising babies. And it's like, whoa, hold on. You know they watching, right? Collective people they're not listening. When we tell you somebody's watching and they're filming and like all this, they're like, oh, no, they're not. No, they're not. Yeah, they are. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. See, rich girl, you trying to tell this rich guy in reverse he couldn't abandon this legal situation. He was gonna have to take care of something, but he ain't listening. Yeah, somebody ain't listening here. Cause somebody didn't want something. Somebody did not want something to change here, but it did though. Okay. Because somebody put down some false information. I'm telling y'all. And they lied. And now they thought they was manifesting something, but they really manifested an ending for themselves because somebody here was not telling the truth. They was not being truthful. You said, yeah. Yeah, listen, sometimes you've got to connect the dots because sometimes we could be talking about a whole nother timeline. And that's why, like, I try to explain to people, it could be past, present, or future, right? Some of the messages possibly ain't even happened yet, but you can feel the energy, and you're like, why does that feel familiar? Why do I feel like that is what's coming, or that was back there? You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to plug it in, where it's supposed to go, and that's why I try to help my collective learn how to watch tarot because it's like you plug in dates, times, numerology, astrology, your birth chart, uh, makes it a little easier, right? Because sometimes your sun sign don't have nothing to do with your rising sign, and if you have like a water sun sign, but your rising sign is Earth, and you're like watching the Earth sign, and you're like, why is that's resonating? because you have a rising sign, Earth, that it's in the Earth, right? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So it's like, okay, damn, that makes sense. So then it helps you. And it'll keep you from plugging in wrong information over here as well. That's like, okay, so water moon. Your moon sign is your mother's childhood wounds. So look at your moon sign. That's your mother's childhood wounds. That's real important. And if I'm not mistaken, I think your sun sign is your father's childhood wounds, which would make sense. Wow, that makes a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There you go. So you've probably been picking up. You've probably been watching the Earth sign readings, and you're sitting here and you're saying, "Damn, that's a double whammy." Right. That's so wild that cause look, I just plugged something in for myself because, my father has his mother wounds. So it's like he has them mother childhood wounds. He hates his mama, and it's real bad. Like so he's hard to tolerate. It's hard to tolerate him in his mouth, and that's ugly, right? Mm-hmm. And then my moon sign, my mother detached as hell. Like it's almost like not even in touch with reality. uh the programming is something serious, right? It's like, damn, like are you even here? Hey, what's that? You know what I'm Yeah, that part. So you said Sag, Sun, Cancer, Moon. So you're detached, non-committal, but you emotional as hell because somebody else ain't. You be mad as hell whenever somebody else is not committal, and but you're non-committal. You got non-committal behavior. You're free spirited. You want to be free. So whenever you fall in love, you're complicated because it's like I love you, but I don't want you to be around me, right? You know. Oh, oh, and the Aries moon. Oh, child, listen. Water sign with the Aries moon. Okay, you said Libra moon. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Aries moon people that depending on their sun sign, man, you said that makes sense. The mother child one, yeah, uh-huh. Child, it's a very touch and go with the Aries moon. Very, very emotional. Firecracker. So Cancer Sun, Leo Rising, Capricorn Moon. So with your Capricorn Moon, it's about work, but the Leo Rising, you care a little too much, and the Cancer, you're very, very emotional. So it's like trying to balance yourself. You just throw yourself into work. It's easier that way. Okay. Yep. Uh huh. Oh, I already know. Yeah, the master manipulators with the emotions too. Ooh, child, listen now. They wear you down. They will burn you out, and you'll be like, I can't do this. Do y'all see how certain placements, like in your birth chart, you break it down, and it helps you get a better understanding about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So listen, like you said, with the cancer, you said cancer sun, you've had to balance out your emotions, and then you got a big heart, but then you throw yourself into work because you don't want to face it, because you're like, man, why do I always give in to them? You will literally overwork yourself to make sure that you can take care of everybody else. I don't know why Capricorns do that. I'm a Capricorn rising. I get it. I know. I will overwork myself to make sure that I'm able to take care of A, B, C, D, this, and this. And then whenever y'all I had to have surgery done on my mouth, Spear said, shit, who you taking care of? You gonna take care of yourself right now? Yeah. I got chastised for that, sis, because I was overworking myself. Yeah. Because we tend to take on people's burdens, because you know what I found out about being a Capricorn rising too? I'm like, Lisa, I'll just do it myself, okay? Because you irritate me. I'm not going to wait on you. I'm just going to do it myself. I don't care if I got to work overtime, whatever. I'll take care of it. Yes. And see, and also it doesn't help when you was pushed into your masculine energy, and if you've been a single parent and you've been pushing that energy, oh, you're a beast. Mm-hmm. That's right, Auntie Kim. And it's like at some point, once you push somebody in beast mode when they have them certain placements, it's hard to get out of that. Cause it's like I know what I can do. I already know what I can create. I just need you to get out of my damn way, okay? Cause see, that's the problem. I can do this, but you in my way. Yeah, shit, married single parent. That's exactly right. Once I've done figured out that I'm the single married parent, you got to get the fuck out of my way. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for you to even be here at this point. For what? Because if I got to work, pay all the bills, and take care of the kids, what's going on? You need to get out, okay? What the fuck is the point of a relationship? Like, you don't even get to be called dad at this point. If I got to be mom, dad, the healthcare, the nurse, the fucking driver, I mean, what are we doing here, right? And how many men or women are sitting literally in that type of energy right now and saying, damn. But then you got grown kids like you, Auntie Kim, who now their kids are starting to see this like, damn, mom was always there. Dad, you was kind of in and out. What's going on? Now the questions are being asked, and it's like, oh, well, it was your mom. No, it wasn't mom. Mom was busy taking care of us, okay? You can't blame mom. You see what I'm saying? So, or with my single dads out there, the same thing. But it was a fight of, well, I'm the better parent. Okay, well, I threw in the towel. When my oldest son's father's like, oh, I'm the better parent, I can do this. I was like, well, fuck it then, do it then. Good. Here. Because I got two other kids over here that they daddy ain't participating, so what the fuck am I supposed to do? If you can do it better, please do. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm not going to fight with you or your mama or your daddy or your family or whatever, right? Go do it. And it's like, you said that you could do it, but you got me in and out of court because you need more child support. You need this, you need that. Why you need all these resources? I thought you had this. What's going on here? Yeah, I don't get it, right? And that's why I like the way they're starting to do child support now. If you are if you don't have a lease that's in your name, you shouldn't have them kids. Now I said what I said, okay? I don't give I listen, if you're living couch to couch, things like this, you're not and you cannot house them children, you do not deserve child support or nothing else like that. It does not make any sense at all. It's I mean, and then they get upset because you're like, okay, they're taking 21% of my income. What are you talking about? I can't even afford to live over here. But you're over here and you're pulling my kids piddle to post and doing this and doing that. Nah, what's going on here? You're not even on that lease. That's that woman's house. You ain't even on the lease. She just got you living there. But you over here talking about you the better parent. How? Where? If you was not with her, where would you be living at? Y'all see what I'm saying? And people want to be mad and they want to be angry, but these are facts. The parent should be, and y'all, every time when my kids was little, I always held the lease. The house was always in my name. It's like, who's the unfit parent here? Like, what are you talking about? It may not be the perfect neighborhood, okay? grant you that, okay? But I lived in the hood, but they had a home. But if you wasn't living in her house, you're not even on the lease. Where would you live if she put you out? You'd be back at your mama's house, right? But see, I can't go back to my mama's house because I have to keep a lease. My kids can't. We can't go over there, right? And that's what people don't understand is collective. We don't got it made like that. We got to make sure that we have a job and have a roof over our head and make sure we're taking care of things. Because some people ain't fortunate to even have their parents. Their parents is already passed on. So it's like, what's going on here? Codependency. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, listen now. Cause I mean, at the end of the day, he made his bed. Now he got to lie in it, and it is what it is, Auntie Kim. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Some people, and as I look at this Medusa piece I got right here, some people don't understand that you can bite into them, and your energy can be venom. Okay, and they don't even get it. Cause you try to stay at bay, but if you literally bit into somebody, you would be venom because of all the shit that you've had to withstand. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And see how many of us we done that, right? Yes, and it is a unhealthy codependency, and see that could be what's coming out as well under this Gemini new moon is how unstable and codependent somebody really is. Okay. And you could be finding this out and you're like, hold up, wait a minute. But you've been screaming all these years that you got it all together and you got this and everything's so perfect in your life and blah, blah. But really, that's not the case. Yeah. Oh, listen, sis, I'm sure a lot of us could see and say we stayed way longer overdue than we were supposed to. I stayed locked into something for almost 15 years. I'm like sitting over here saying, child, no, That's why now when I start seeing cycles and patterns, I start cutting the fat meat off. No. Because y'all, I'm not finna be 60, 70 years old sitting here saying, why did I do this again? Nope, I ain't doing that. I'm finna be 43 and I'm saying I'm cutting the fat meat off now. Something about what I say about the train? The train left the station, okay? The train done left the station. We we sure in the hell are not doing that, right? Yeah. That part. Mm-hmm. What's going on? Okay. Exactly. Yeah. Happy Saturday. Yeah. Type shit. Listen now. Hey, soul family. Y'all know where I'm about to say. Y'all know what I'm about to do, right? I think I'm about to go on and call it a day and go to sleep. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, nap time, Auntie. Thank you, babies. I appreciate that. Yes, it's nap time, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. Oh, guys, I'll be back in a little while. Okay, let me get a nap in, and yeah, I gotta go check on something real quick. I just want to send everybody some love, light, and healing. Thank y'all so much for being here with me. I got all your messages posted over there. Okay, go check them out. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And yes, I will check back in with y'all later on. Love you.